century, I was a lad of 5. My father went off to fight the Boers and he never came back alive. My mother was left to bring us up, no charity did she seek. She washed and scrubbed and scraped along on 7 and 6 a week. When I was 12, I left my school to go and find a job. With growing kids, me ma was glad of the extra couple of bob. I'm sure some extra schooling might have stood me in good stead, but you can't afford refinements when you're struggling for bread. So when the Great War came along, I didn't hesitate. I took the royal shilling and I went to do me bit. I lived in mud and sweat and blood 3 years or thereabouts, till I copped some gas in Flanders and got invalided out. But when the war was over and we'd settled with the Hun, we each returned to civvies and we thought the fighting done. We'd won the right to live in peace, but we didn't have such luck, for soon we found we had to fight for our right to go to work. In 26, the general strike saw me out on the street. Though I'd a wife and kids by then and their needs I had to meet. A brave new world was coming with the brotherhood of man. But when the strikes were over, we were back where we began. So I struggled on through the 30s, out of work now and again. I saw the black shirts marching and the things they did in Spain. So I brought me kids up decent and I showed them wrong from right. But Hitler was the lad that came and showed them how to fight. Well, my daughter, she was a land girl, she got married to a Yank. And they gave me son a gong for stopping one of Rommel's tanks. He was injured just before the end and he convalesced in Rome. Married an IT nurse and never bothered to come home. Well, my daughter, she writes me once a month a cheerful little note about their colour telly and the other things they've got. They have a son, he's a likely lad and he's nearing 21. And she tells me how they've called him up to fight in Vietnam. Well, we're living on the pension now, it doesn't go so far. Not much to show for a life that seems like one long bloody war. When you think of all the wasted lives, it makes you want to cry. I'm not sure how to change things, but by Christ we have to try.